Marisha is our sign language interpreter. Now, the Kenyan government has been accused of remaining silent while Kenyans are being abused and even killed in other countries. Human rights organizations say Kenyans are going through suffering, especially in Tanzania, following a general election marred by violence. Activists, accompanied by victims' families, are demanding the immediate release of the body of John Okoth Ogutu, a teacher who was shot and killed in Tanzania. This comes as Chadema on Friday buried their party leader, Marco Christian, who is alleged to have been killed during the election chaos. KTN's Chebet Birir tells us more.
In Dar es Salaam and across Tanzania, reports indicate that possibly hundreds of civilians were killed during protests following an election that saw Samia Suluhu Hassan return to power with 98% of the vote. Security forces are accused of carrying out extrajudicial killings and secretly dumping bodies to conceal the real death toll.
Then the lady I was with in the house came screaming at me if I was okay. And I left the bathroom just the way I was, with a towel, and I left the bathroom and I asked her, what's going on? And she's telling me, these people have been shooting in the house. The people have been shooting in the house. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, no, those people must have shot at you. So I started like literally just checking myself if I was shot at, and I was okay. So when we went to the bathroom to check, we found bullet holes, and I picked the bullet, the cartridge, yeah. I took the bullet cartridge, and it was so scary.
Human rights groups including Amnesty International, Defenders Coalition and Vocal Africa now say that Kenyan nationals in Tanzania are being harassed, profiled and unlawfully detained.
It is important to note that there could be as many as 20,000 Kenyans who reside and work in Tanzania today. Like John Ogutu and Frederick Obuya, they are teachers and they are business people. But they are also health workers, hoteliers, entrepreneurs, traders, bankers, and engineers, among other professional occupations. The government of Kenya bears an unequivocal duty to protect its citizens abroad and to demand accountability where their rights are violated.
This is happening as the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, says about 150 Kenyan teachers furthering their education have been stranded in Tanzania, with the security situation worsening. KUPPET Secretary General Akelo Misori has called on the Kenyan government to fast-track the repatriation process for these teachers until Tanzania becomes safe enough for them to resume their studies.
We are living in a region, and therefore we must express, we must have freedoms to stay in the East African region without fear. And this kind of anxiety must also be resolved. We are asking the government to expedite the return of these Kenyans until the situation in Tanzania becomes bearable for our Kenyan colleagues to stay.
Human rights activists have emphasized the need for the Kenyan High Commission in Tanzania to ensure Kenyan citizens are safe. This comes as Tanzania's opposition party Chadema Friday buried their leader Marco Christian, who is alleged to have been killed during the post-election violence.
Aliamini katika uhuru, haki, demokrasia na maendeleo ya watu. Alipambania sana haki na mpaka mauti yanamkuta. Michael alikuwa katika mapambano hayo ya haki.
Chebet Birir, KTN, Nairobi.
Now, former President